Have you ever stopped to think about one of the biggest decisions of your life? The choice of a life partner? Not your job, not your house, not even your financial status, but the person who will share the majority of your years, your energy, your struggles, and your victories. Imagine this. If you live to 60 and get married at 25, that's 35 years, over 3 decades, spent with someone who will influence almost everything in your life. The question is, are you choosing this partner wisely, or are you simply settling with the first person who walks into your life? Many people believe the first person they fall in love with must be the one. Others feel pressured by family, society, or circumstances to make a quick decision. But what happens if that choice turns into regret? Today, we'll explore this life-defining decision. Why choosing your partner is so critical, whether your first love should be your final choice, and how you can make sure you don't make a decision that costs you decades of happiness. Stay with me till the end because this isn't just about love stories. It's about building a life, avoiding regret, and making sure you don't fall into the trap that so many people realize too late. Why choosing a life partner is the biggest decision you'll ever make. Most of the decisions we make in life, career choices, houses we buy, even the cities we live in, can be changed. You can change jobs, sell your house, move to another country. But a life partner? That's not so easy. Once you've committed, it's no longer just your life. It's shared. The right partner can elevate your happiness, give you stability, and help you through life's toughest storms. The wrong partner? They can drain your energy, crush your spirit, and leave you questioning every choice you've made. The problem is, many people rush into this decision without truly understanding what's at stake. They confuse infatuation with compatibility, or they think love is enough to carry a relationship for decades. But love without respect, without shared values, and without emotional maturity quickly turns into frustration. Should your first partner be your life partner? Here's the big question. If you meet someone in school, college, or your first job, and you feel that magical connection, should you commit right away? The truth is, sometimes it works. Many couples who met young have grown together beautifully. But let's be real, it's not always the case. In your teenage years and early 20s, you're still discovering who you are. Your ambitions, your financial mindset, your values, even your perspective on family and relationships, they're all still evolving. When you're young, everything feels like a rosy picture. You feel alive, excited, and certain you've found your soulmate. But as life progresses, real responsibilities show up. Bills, family expectations, career stress, children, illnesses, and unexpected crises. That's when the real test of compatibility begins. If your first partner shares your core values and adapts with you, it can work. But if they don't, that early decision could lock you into decades of regret. Attraction versus compatibility. Let's clarify something many people overlook. Attraction is not compatibility. Attraction makes your heart race, keeps you awake at night, and feels thrilling. Compatibility makes your life peaceful, your home warm, and your future stable. The mistake most people make is assuming that attraction will automatically translate into long-term compatibility. But ask yourself, does this person respect me? Do they support me during difficult times? Can we solve problems together without destroying each other emotionally? If the answer is no, then no matter how strong the attraction, it won't sustain a lifelong partnership. Qualities that truly matter in a life partner. Instead of asking, is this my first love or my fifth? The better question is, does this person have what it takes to be a true life partner? Here are the non-negotiables, Mutual respect. Respect must be equal. A partner who belittles you, dismisses your dreams, or tries to control you is not a partner for life. Shared values. Your views on family, money, children, and lifestyle must align. Differences in core values don't fade, they explode later. Emotional maturity. Can they handle stress, disagreements, and setbacks calmly? Immature reactions create toxic cycles. Commitment to growth. Life changes, and people change. The right partner grows with you, not against you. Trust and loyalty. This isn't just about avoiding betrayal. It's about knowing they'll stand beside you when life gets tough. The danger of forced relationships. Another trap many fall into is allowing themselves to be forced by family, culture, or even by their partner. If someone imposes themselves on you, or if you're pressured to accept a partner you don't truly want, you're setting yourself up for long-term pain. Love can only thrive when it's mutual. A one-sided relationship might survive on paper, but inside, it will eat away at both people involved. Timing matters as much as the person. Sometimes, the right person at the wrong time feels wrong. Maybe you're still figuring out your career, or they're not emotionally ready for commitment. Timing plays a bigger role than we like to admit. That's why patience is key. Don't commit just because society says it's time, or because you're afraid of being alone. Rushed decisions often lead to long-lasting regret. Practical advice. How to choose wisely. Here's a simple decision-making guide you can use before committing. Step 1. Ask yourself hard questions. Do I feel safe, respected, and valued in this relationship? Do we share the same long-term vision for life? Can I imagine growing old with this person, not just enjoying the present moment? Step 2. Test the relationship in real life. See how your partner behaves under stress. Notice how they treat their family, friends, and strangers. Experience life beyond romance, problem-solving, money management, conflict resolution. Step 3. Listen to both intuition and logic. If your gut tells you something feels off, don't ignore it. Balance feelings with practical reasoning. Love is emotional, but marriage is practical too. Step 4. Ensure it's a mutual choice. A true partnership is not, I choose you, but we choose each other. Lessons from regret. Many people who rushed into their first relationship later say, if only I had waited. They believed that their first love would last forever, only to realize years later that their values didn't match, or that the relationship was one-sided. By then, the damage was done, sometimes with children involved, financial entanglements, or emotional scars that take years to heal. That's why it's better to pause, evaluate, and even step back if something feels wrong. Pain in the short term is easier to handle than regret that lasts decades. Bottom line, think wisely, choose wisely. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's your first partner or your fifth. What matters is whether this person is truly compatible with you for a lifetime journey. Some people are blessed with their first love being their life partner. Others find their soulmate later, after learning through experiences. Both are okay. The key is not to rush, not to settle out of pressure, and not to confuse attraction with compatibility. Your life is not a playground where you can make the same mistake over and over. Choose with wisdom, and choose with patience. Because once you've chosen, this person isn't just a part of your life. They are your life. So, what do you think? Should you settle with your first love, or wait until you're sure about long-term compatibility? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear different perspectives. And if you found value in this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be struggling with this very decision. Remember, the problem is not just about finding love. It's about finding the right partner who will stand with you through the storms and the sunshine of life.